Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm back with another folklore video. So I just want to give a shout out to this book called Mermaids, The Myths, Legends and Lore by Skye Alexander, because it's a fantastic read and it literally talks about everything to do with merfolk, mermaids, sirens, the ocean, everything. It's so fascinating and interesting, and I just love collecting books on folklore. So let's get straight into the video and let's talk all about mermaids and sirens. So the ocean has always been a place of mystery, a vast, endless expanse that can soothe us with its beauty one minute and terrify us with its depths the next. Among the most enduring figures to rise from its depths are the merfolk, mermaids, mermen and sirens. Half human, half creature, these beings have been feared, desired, mourned for centuries. But what are they really? Where did these stories come from? And why do they still capture our imaginations today? Let's dive into the folklore. So firstly, what are merfolk and sirens? A mermaid, as most of us know her, is a creature with the upper body of a woman and the lower body of a fish. Her beauty is unmatched, her song irresistible, her home the open sea. A merman is her counterpart, less often sung about, but no less important in the lore. Strong, sometimes fierce, he's often cast as a protector of the seas, or an immense force of nature. And then there are sirens, whose roots lie in Greek mythology. Unlike mermaids, they were once described as bird-like women with wings and claws, with voices so beautiful they could lure sailors to their doom. Over time, those sirens and mermaids became one, alluring women of the sea, capable of great kindness or great destruction. Now let's talk about the origins and the ancient lore. The earliest sirens appear in Homer's Odyssey, where Odysseus, he had to plug his sailors' ears with wax to resist their hypnotic song. Meanwhile, the mermaid-like figure appears in Assyrian mythology with the goddess Atargatis, who transformed herself into a fish out of shame and sorrow, becoming the first mermaid of legend. Later, merfolk appears across Norse, Celtic, Slavic, and Asian traditions. Each culture gave them slightly different powers, but the heart of the story was always the same. The sea is alive, mysterious, and not to be trusted. Let's talk about merfolk in global folklore. In Scotland and Ireland, we find the selkies, seal folk who could shed their skin to become human. In Slavic tales, there are the rusalki, water spirits who could be both protective and deadly. In Japan, the ningoyo, I hope I've pronounced that right, was a fish-like creature whose flesh could bring immortality, but at a terrible cost. In West Africa and the Caribbean, Amiwati is a powerful water spirit, beautiful and feared, who can bring both wealth and misfortune. And beyond merfolk themselves, ancient folklore is filled with water divinities and nymphs. River nymphs, lake spirits, and sprites were said to guard their waters, personifying both the nurturing and the dangerous aspects of nature. Wherever you look, the ocean gives rise to stories who blur the line between human and otherworldly. Let's talk about some sightings and stories. It isn't just in myth where merfolk appear. Sailors across centuries have sworn they've seen them with their own eyes. Christopher Columbus is a famous one, who recorded seeing 3 mermaids while crossing the Caribbean in 1493. Others told of mermaids perched gracefully on rocks, combing their hair, or glimpses of vast coral palaces beneath the waves. Some even tried to capture them, stories that often ended in tragedy. Historians suggest many of these encounters were actually manatees, but to weary sailors far from home, such visions carried the weight of truth, and so the sightings became legend. In Cornwall, we find one of the most famous tales, the Mermaid of Zennor. In the quiet village of Zennor stands an ancient church, and inside is a carved wooden chair with a mermaid upon it. The story goes that centuries ago, a beautiful and mysterious woman kept appearing at the church. She was so striking that no one could forget her, and her voice when she sang was like no other. A local man named Matthew Truella, the finest singer in the parish, became enchanted by her. One day the two disappeared together, never to be seen again. Years later, sailors claimed to see Matthew with his bride out at sea, his voice now raised in song beneath the waves. To this day, that carved mermaid inZennor's church is said to be a warning, or perhaps a reminder, that the sea always takes as much as it gives, and also of a reminder of the strange woman and her alluring voice. Let's talk about powers and symbolism. Merfolk embody duality, love and danger, life and death. In some stories they fall in love with humans, guiding them to safety or even living on land for a time. In other tales they lure sailors into the depths, dragging them to a watery grave. They are also seen as omens, because a sighting could foretell storms, shipwrecks, or even war. And yet, in other traditions, they embody fertility, abundance, and the beauty of nature itself. Their songs are amongst the most enchanting gifts. Melodies so beautiful they can enthrall sailors, leading them into the deep. Their voices symbolize the pull of the unknown, the power of mystery itself. In folklore, seashells and conches were thought to carry the sea's eternal voice. Many people believe if you hold one to your ear, you can hear the ocean whispering from afar, a reminder of the merfolk's song, forever echoing in the shells they leave behind. And just as the merfolk's magic rises and falls, so too do the tides, forever bound to the moon, just like a spell, a silent celestial rhythm. Many merfolk personify this ancient bond, a living symbol of the ancient bond between sky and sea. So let's talk about, could they have evolved? Some folklorists and scientists have wondered, could the idea of merfolk have roots in evolution? The aquatic ape hypothesis suggests that humans may once have had a semi-aquatic stage, explaining our ability to hold our breath and even the way our bodies differ from other apes. Perhaps merfolk are a vision of what we may have become, or even what still lingers far beneath the waves. Let's talk about some modern beliefs and stories. Today, merfolk live on in films, books, and art. Hans Christian Andersen's Little Mermaid and Disney's Ariel made her an icon for generations. Even now, strange shapes are glimpsed in the water. Songs are heard carried in the wind, and people have sworn to witness beautiful creatures perched on rocks combing their hair. Rational minds may call them illusions, but belief endures. Let's talk about the ocean herself. The ocean is beautiful. There is no denying it. In the sun, she glitters like scattered gemstones, each wave a jewel tumbling over another. Her tides keep time with the moon. Her waves whisper against the shore, as if telling secrets to the sand. Her beauty is only part of her story. Beneath that sparkling surface lies a darkness few have seen and even fewer have returned from. A world of cold silence, where light fades and the pressure crushes, where strange glowing creatures drift in the eternal night. The sea does not give up her mysteries easily, nor does she forgive those who take her lightly. She is both mother and grave. She can soothe you with her song, or pull you into her depths without a trace. And perhaps that is why merfolk and sirens endure in our legends. They are the ocean made flesh, the perfect embodiment of beauty and danger, of longing and loss. Because in the end, the sea is everything we cannot truly know. And maybe that's why we can't stop listening for her voice. I loved researching all about sirens and mermaids and just merfolk in general. I find it so fascinating and mysterious and alluring, and it's just so captivating to learn about. But yeah, if you like this video, please give it a like, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye!